We're live with day 3 of East Memory of Celceta. Last time we had just finished the storyline in Cellray with Ozma, and we are going on to the next area. Okay, so we got a memory right there already. And let's check see what else we can find. Seeing as how both of these areas were available at about the same time, probably going to be over-leveled for this for a bit. Another shortcut. Just over there. Well, I'm coming.
Ooh, this is a nice fight.
Topaz. Poison me. Great, it's now poisoned and paralyzed. Good God, out of the mess. I suppose that comes with building as a glass cannon. Alright, let's get this memory. Where am I? Maps, books, and models were scattered in disarray throughout a dimly lit room. Adel did not recognize a single one of them. I've been in this room once before. Adel remembered he was stronger. Good God. Making the damn ping pong ball. I swear I saw another enemy over there. It's just being my imagination. Now we dive. No, I said dive.
I've come to pop.
Ruby. I like this background music. Gotta revive. Yeah, I should heal up. Beast Fang. It's a pretty good item for upping weapons if I remember right. Emerald. Just handing out gems left and right all of a sudden. So that's where we exit out. Let's head back to the save point. That looks like it goes to the town. Yeah, that definitely goes to the town. Ooh, that can finally get that chest. Alright, so let's go get that chest first, and then we'll explore it down before we go to the town. Because that chest has been taunting me ever since I went the other direction. I kind of forgot that with all his damage bonuses, Adel actually does more damage even when he doesn't have their weak element. But I kind of feel like punching things in the face.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, good chest. Life ring 1. There's a shortcut. We're practically playing Dark Souls. I do like the music for this area better, though. Okay, so we have a few choices on where to go if we go south. Where did we come in from? Is this where we came in from? Yeah, I think it is. That was a worthwhile Sonic's charge. Sonic slide. It's getting the most out of my SP. you? Nothing special. Oh god, the bees. So that continues on. I feel like this is someplace I should be coming with another character, since all these things are weak to Pierce. Which I do not have. Although, Glass Cannon over-leveled Adel is murdering him just fine. I did see that earlier. So you're really going to leave us, Adel? I'm sorry, I've made up my mind. Well then, hurry up and get going. No one likes teary goodbyes. You don't wind up crying on the road like you did when you were a kid, do you? So where are you going first? I think I'll start by heading south. I want to brush up on my sword skills before venturing too far. I knew this day would come eventually, but, well, let me just say one thing. I want you to swear you'll come back here one day. Doesn't matter when, just one day. Promise me that, and always remember you've got a home to come back to. You'll find the strength to overcome any obstacle. I don't care how much time passes. You'll always be welcome here. Dad. And when your journey's complete, and you come back here for good, I'm sure you see things a lot differently than you do now. We still got another 5 games after this, since they're just doing 9. Unless he does go back. So go on and make lots of good memories, Adel. Thanks, Dad. Take care, everyone. You too. Send us a letter every now and again. Alright, I'm off. Adel, remember he could take more hits. Another shortcut.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
The hell is that? Covers everything. Okay, so I'm guessing this is probably the story area for once I go to the village. Since, much like the one I found when I went to Solray, can't do anything with it yet. Alright, so let's go back. Ancient Burrow. Sounds about right. I think that's enough to where I can go back and get another reward. Don't think I quite want to go back yet, though. Well, we're here. This is the point that's marked on the map. Man, what an amazing place. There are houses up in there in the trees. I think people actually live here. Same goes for Celceta, but I can't imagine finding anywhere like this outside the Great Forest. Remember coming here before? Yeah, guess that'd be a little too easy if you could remember everything just like that. Either way, we'll never know what we're getting for if we keep standing out here. Gonna have to go in and hope for the best. What? You're that red-haired outsider who came here before. Yeah, this is familiar. Looks like they remember you at least. It sure makes things easier. Think you guys could show us in? Show you in. If that's a joke, I'm not laughing. I don't know if you're brave or just foolish, but either way, you have some nerve showing your face here again. You have angered the god of the forest. I told everyone letting him into the village was a bad idea.
Uh-oh.
Didn't we just go through this? I should know way better by now than just walk up to the gate and give a howdy-ho. Own up, Adel. What kind of mess did you get yourself into this time? Somehow I doubt these guys are too likely to accept the amnesia excuse. This isn't even worth wasting the chief's time. We can handle this ourselves. On my honor as a warrior of the forest, I will make you pay. Wait a minute. At least hear us out. He doesn't remember coming here. He doesn't even remember anything about himself. We came here to help him get his memories back. You honestly think we're going to believe that? What sort of fools do you take us for? Damn, I think you just made things worse. Adel, I think we're going to have to...
Hold it!
Karna? When did you get here?
You've lost your memories? The Adel I know would never make up an excuse like that to get out of trouble. Does that mean you've forgotten me too?
Uh-oh, there's the real problem. You don't remember me? You don't remember when we first met then, either. I was out hunting and attacked you, thinking you were wild beasts, but instead of getting angry, you apologized. It was my fault, but you said you were sorry for getting in the way. Karna, are you actually thinking of trusting him? I don't know yet. But either way, we should hear these two out. We owe them at least that much. You're going to let them into the village at a time like this? I know you're all on edge right now, and I completely understand. My family's been hit too, after all. That's right, I'm sorry.
Hey!
It's a difficult time for everyone here. That's all the more reason we need to stay calm and rational. Just like this great tree that watches over everyone in Komodo. Otherwise, we'll end up making decisions we regret later. Sorry, you're right. It's just as you say, Karna. Go over there, Adel. You can see the whole forest from here. Every little thing we explored is in the sea of trees. Yes, it's a lovely view, but keep walking. Your presence here is making the villagers very nervous, you know. Sorry, but for the sake of everyone else in the village, I'm going to have to make you stay here for a while. Feel like telling us what's going on? Because I have no idea what I just wandered into. I'll tell you everything later. For now, just try and work it out for yourselves as best you can, okay?
Come on.
I don't want to hear that from you. I'll be back later. Sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to stay put for a while. There she goes. She seemed like a pretty level-headed girl, at least. Suppose you have to be to survive in a place like this. Still, looks like we've wandered into something real bad this time. Sure you didn't do anything horrible to these people? Well, suppose you wouldn't. I don't want to start suspecting you either, but this seems like just the sort of place you'd stick your nose into, if nothing else. Oh well, at least we're safe from the beasts and monsters here. Suppose this is as good a chance as any to get some rest. Next day. Starting to get pretty bored. How long are they going to keep us waiting? Oh, looks like somebody's here. Excuse me. Allow me to introduce you. This is my father. I am Assad, the village chief. I have met you once before, Adel. Though as Card has told me you've lost your memories. I suppose you don't remember me. I see. I was hoping you would be able to tell me everything you know, but it seems that won't be possible. So what is going on here? Nobody seems to want to tell us. Recently, several of the villages have been spirited away. Spirited away? What do you mean by that? One day, one of our own simply disappeared, without a trace. Then another, and another, and none of them have come back since. The first villager disappeared immediately after you left. We searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but could find no sign of him. Whoa, now that's some bad timing.
No way.
Suppose that explains why everybody's holding him responsible, though. To my knowledge, you are truly the first person to come from outside the forest. How could I not think you the culprit, when something so out of the ordinary happened the moment you left? A number of villagers are convinced that you angered the god of the forest. Well, when you put it like that, I guess I can kind of see where you're coming from. The situation here really is just like it was in Selray. The people here are taking turns patrolling our village now, day in and day out. Unsurprisingly, many of them are getting rather irritable. Not entirely sure I should trust you, to be perfectly honest. As the village chief, I would prefer to keep you in custody for a while longer. How much longer are we talking? The search of the forest will be completed by dawn. And if you don't find anything, what happens then? That, I don't know. I will decide when the time comes. I'll return tomorrow. Karna, we're leaving. Oh, okay. Adel, I don't suppose you remember Remnos, do you? I expected as much. So if they don't find anything, it looks like everyone's just going to assume it was you after all. The only way for the village to move past this is to make someone take the fall for it, which is ridiculous. Level with me here. You have any idea what that Remnos guy he mentioned might be? Man you saw in your dream back at the camp. Think he could have come from this village? Maybe you could paint a clearer picture if we could just find something else to trigger your memory. Yeah, sitting around here isn't getting us anywhere. One sec, there we go. That should do it. I hate taking big risks, but an information deer like me tends to pick up a few tricks every now and again for times like this. this time we're breaking out to question everybody instead of being escorted. Looks like the villagers patrolling outside. Can't really go around asking people for information, considering the situation, but let's see if we can find anything that might help you get some of your memories back. What are you two doing here? Uh-oh, we've been spotted. How many times do I have to tell you to stay put before you listen? How'd you get out anyway? How'd you manage to untie yourselves? No wild beasts ever managed to break out of that. I'm proud of my skills, too. You'll have to show me how you did it sometime. Just stay put here for now. Got it? Good. So, what are we gonna do? Good old Adel. Figured you'd say something like that. Sure as heck no point in staying here any longer, right? Just don't make the same mistake as last time. Alright, so no entering houses, no talking to anybody. Damn it. Okay, so it really is a stealth mission. Third time's the charm, right? There we go. I see. Still, I am amazed that you came here from outside the forest.
I couldn't believe my ears when I heard that you repelled one of Sis's knives with just your sword. She never misses. Hey, I'm Remnos. It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry about the rude greeting you got from my sister earlier. Attacking anything that moves is what beasts do, not people.
I'm sorry, okay? I shouldn't attack without checking like that. The forest is the beast's territory, where only the strongest can survive. You're unlikely to last there long without owning your senses as Karna has. I suppose there is little reason for concern, seeing as you traversed it with only that blade for defense.
Yeah, he might not look like much, but his skill with a sword is really something. You'll have to fight me one-on-one sometime.
My.
Karna, you're going to scare him off.
What?
I bet he'd love to spar with me. Adel, was it? These are my twins. Karna is one of the strongest hunters here, surpassing most of my men in ability. But then, you've discovered that firsthand. Remnos, on the other hand, excels more in the arts. His strength lies in handicrafts and music. I don't think you'll find two better guides to show you around the village. It's nothing, I assure you. Please, relax. This is our home, and we pride ourselves on our hospitality. I leave them in your care, my children. As you wish, Father. Let's get started then, shall we? It's really strange having a visitor here. What about trying one of the finest fruits the forest has to offer? Yay, I'd love one. Put that hand down. No one said you could have one. It's okay, I don't mind if Remnos has one too. He's much cuter than the other men around here after all. See, it's fine. Why are all the girls around here so into him? But still, I'm your older sister, so if I say you can't have one, you can't have one. We're going now, Remnos. What? But Adel hasn't even had his yet. Hi, Solio. Hey there, you two. Showing the visitor around town? Something like that, yes. This is the town's only shop. You can buy almost anything you'd want here, from hunting gear to daily necessities. Although I'm afraid I don't stock musical instruments or crafts. Cooking ingredients, weapons, materials. If I've got what you need, I'm happy to sell it to you. So who do I need to talk to advance the story? No, it's Kana and Remnos. Who are you? Alright, I guess that was a little girl. This is probably the old... so this is the foreigner. What's a foreigner? Well, it means he came from really far away. His name is Adel. Oh, really? Nice to meet you, Addie. Sounds like you had quite a difficult morning, Kana. I just don't see why you should have to go out hunting. You're a young lady. Well, I do it because I enjoy it, so why not? And I'm the village chief's daughter, after all. I have to take after him somehow, you know. But I've still got quite a lot to learn before I'll ever be as good a hunter as he is. Karna's gonna be the chief someday. Only if everyone in the village is okay with that, of course. I can't imagine a single person would object. It's so wonderful to have an older sister like you, my dear Karna. Meanwhile, the village chief's son has no pride as a warrior at all. Well, Remnos is an artist. That's right, she gets it. Greetings, Karna, Remnos, and... oh, it's like his head's on fire. Thoth, don't be rude. So you're the outsider everyone's talking about, are you? Welcome to our home. Said anything about welcoming him? I have no idea how you managed to win over Hassan, but I, for one, have no intention of welcoming an outsider into my home. Please leave immediately. But dear... What's wrong? Well, this is Sadok's home. Let's do as he says. Yeah, I guess it's best not to tempt fate too much. Sorry for bothering you, Sadok. Sadok's a jerk. Ah, so this is the visitor everyone is talking about, huh? Yes, his name's Adel. Isn't his red hair amazing? It's wonderful, like a coxcomb. I don't believe that's a very complimentary simile. This is Pippi, the village shaman. She handles all the ceremonial duties in Komodo. It's nice to meet you. I'm sure all of my little children would appreciate it if you said hello to them too. Sure, why not? What's wrong with having a spare pair? You can never have too many earrings. Don't be so picky about presents other people have brought for you. You're so insensitive. First you buy me earrings, then you buy me more earrings. You think I have 4 ears or something? Hey, Master, mind if I show Adel around here a bit? I don't mind. I never thought I'd see the day someone would come here from outside the forest. You know, gift visitors much more unique than this one. This is my master, Sison. He's an artisan. He looks a bit rough around the edges, but I assure you, he really does do beautiful work. Remnos, that's no way to talk about your master. Don't worry about it, Karna. I'm used to his sass mouth. Honestly, you spoil him, Sison. But he's right about one thing, you do some beautiful work. Remnos, too, even if he can't be respectful to his master, can never make anything half as nice as what you two can do. Well, everyone has things they're good at and things they aren't. Like me in hunting, for the latter. Remember, just because you're not so great at something doesn't mean you have to give it up completely. Exactly. Listen to your master, Remnos. You used to come hunt with us, but then one day you just stopped showing up. I'm sure you'd be able to keep up with everyone if you trained. Well, I just don't feel like putting all my effort into something which I'm unsuited. Moving on, Adel, take a look at this necklace. I'm quite proud of this one. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it just? I knew you'd appreciate it. We're going to be best friends, I'm sure of it. No, we already are. Look at him getting carried away. You sure seem to be having fun. Know that you're always welcome to come back and look around as much as you'd like. Make yourself at home here. Welcome. This is the Village Community Center, where everyone comes to make friends and be social. Feel free to join us anytime you'd like. This is the bar. Aren't you the red-haired outsider? Looks like you know your way around a sword, if nothing else. You don't seem particularly tough. You sure about that? I wouldn't bet on you being able to win a fight against Adel. What? Oh. Karna says so, it's gotta be true. Wait a minute. We haven't fought. She's probably just trying to ingratiate herself to the outsider. Now, calm down. Calm down? Sure must be easy sitting around here all day, never bothering to hunt. Listen here, Remnos. I've wanted to ask this for a long time. Why don't you ever come out with us? Whoa, Damius, hold on. Sorry, everyone, but I've had enough beating around the bush. I want an answer. Why don't you ever come out and hunt with us? You're a man of Komodo. You're supposed to be a warrior. Well, for better or worse, I'm an artist and historian, not a hunter. I'm not going to deny you your way of life. I completely respect it. It's just not for me. That's all there is to it, really. I don't get you at all. Really, how did we go from talking about Adel to talking about me? Yeah, I've got plenty I want to say to Remnos on this subject, too. But can we at least not discuss it in front of Adel? You're right. Sorry. Forget it. I'm not interested anymore. Sorry you had to see that, Adel. Anyway, let's go tour somewhere else, shall we? Karna, Remnos, a visitor from outside the village? Certainly not a group you see every day. That's very true. Even just the two of us together is a bit of a rarity, given how different our daily activities are. As you can see, we're showing young Adel here around the village. I figured as much. Well, make sure you show him all the wonders of Komodo. Give him some good stories to tell his people. Shut up. Today we're playing Hunters. No, you shut up. Today we're playing House. Oh no, they've started fighting again. I see these two are as much a handful as ever. Yeah, they're always so stubborn. Oh, might you be? That's right, he's a visitor from outside that everyone's been talking about. I thought so. Well, welcome to Komodo, traveler. Please make yourself at home here. Have you finished your tour? You may not get another chance like this, so just taking your time enjoying what our village has to offer. So I guess I have to come back here when I'm all done. Cardboard nine displayed inside the shrine. Hey, do you like this statue? It's a symbol of the forest god who watches over us. It's a custom around here to hold your hands together and pray to it. So you're the fabled outsider. Lindsay, that's not a very nice thing to call him. What should we call him? Either way, I'm surprised he didn't get eaten by beasts on his way through the forest, built like that. Everyone think that when they first see him. Don't let it get you down, Adel. We don't get many visitors here, so niceties may be in short supply. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, don't get the wrong idea. You may not look very muscular, but you do look quite handsome. Yeah, I look up to strong, burly men, but I'd love it if the men around here were a little more sensitive and smooth. That sounds delicious. Much like Ribnos. In fact, he's the model which all smooth men should go by. He knows how music and crafts can make a lady's heart go all aflutter. I'm honored to hear such words from such lovely young women as yourselves. Yeah, sorry, I just don't see it. So you're saying you want the two of them to be more like father? That wouldn't be too bad, actually. Carter, you never fail to make me smile. What do you mean? The beat he's tapping out doesn't match what he's playing. I've heard this melody was composed in the image of a thriving kingdom that was supposedly located in the forest long ago. It's been passed down for generations here in Komodo. It's like a lullaby that everyone in this village knows, young and old alike. They say about 800 years ago, that very kingdom, remembered now only through song, flourished here. The ruins scattered all over the forest are apparently connected to it. But we know so little else. What kind of kingdom was it? How did it fall? I've been trying to find the answers to these questions by inspecting the ruins and researching numerous old legends. I'm happy to hear you say that, Owl. I only wish Father would understand this little passion of mine. Hey! How long are you two planning on sitting around out here? Dinner's almost ready. Father says you're welcome to join us if you'd like, Adel. Finally, I'm famished. Let's go get something to eat, my friend. You could stay a bit longer, you know. Why the rush to leave? Father and Karna wanted to come and see you off as well, but they're always out hunting this time of day.
Yeah.
Well, I'll pass along your regards when they get back. I'm kind of jealous how free-spirited you are, to be honest. Who's that? Another visitor, perhaps? No, it can't be. No one hunts in this area of the forest. And whoever it was had a most bizarre mask on. You saw it, didn't you? True. I suppose you wouldn't be able to see much from your vantage point. But it was... Oh, never mind. I'm sure it was nothing. It might have been part of a ritual. I'll ask Father when he gets back. You know, Adel, as sad as I am to see you go, I hope very much that you'll drop by Komodo again and regale us with your more tales of your many adventures. Adel remembered he was stronger. Adel. Hey, Adel. You okay? Did you remember something? There you are. Adel, honestly, I've been looking all over the place for you. Uh-oh, she found us. Come on now, how many times do I have to drag you back before you give up? It's not easy being the one sheltered you. Everyone else would just as soon see you skinned alive. Unmasked. We do have a custom of hanging masks in our homes to repel evil, but I can't imagine. Yeah, if it were that type of mask, it would stuck out like a sore thumb around here. So most likely that wasn't it, not based on what Adel's been telling us. Guess the easiest thing to do is to ask Remnos directly. Is he here? Something wrong?
Remnos is not available to speak with you.
He isn't. Did he go out somewhere?
Not exactly, no. He's one of the disappearances. We have no idea where he is right now. There's been no word from him since the day we saw Adel off.
No way.
So he was spirited away too, then. I appreciate you telling me all of this, Adel, but I'm afraid I don't know how much of your story I can believe.
Father, outside.
Adel, Durin, stay here. Karna, let's go.
Right.
What's going on out there? Well, Danny here sure isn't going to help. Alright, let's go. Okay. Whoa, what's going on over there?
What do you think you're doing?
Ugh.
Father! He's a match for Father? That can't be.
Stay back, Karna. Their strength is highly abnormal. What's with the masks? Think they could have something to do with the masked man you and Remnos saw? Yeah, too much of a coincidence to ignore. Still, I'd love to know what the hell is going on around here. Why would the people of Komodo be attacking their own village? Uh-oh, it's like there's more of them. You. Are you the ones who've gone missing? Why? So you can't answer them. Regardless, now that you have attacked our home, I cannot allow you to get away. Impossible. It couldn't be.
Father!
Leave it to me.
We've come to help.
Adel, Durin!
Stay back. I have no need of your assistance. You sure you're okay? Stay back, I said.
Father!
Everybody doing their best slow motion run. Damn it, they got away. So that means the villagers who were spirited away are the ones wearing the masks.
Probably.
Probably. You're not sure?
Father is without a doubt the strongest warrior of the village. That masked man was able to take him down easily. That shouldn't even be possible.
So absolutely none of the villagers who disappeared are strong enough to hurt him. Even if they were, what the hell would they be after?
I don't know the answer to that either. Why would they attack their own home? It makes no sense. Father!
There we go. Up and at him, Chief. Where am I?
Don't worry, you're home.
I see. Thank you.
Father,
Karna, don't go after that masked man.
why not?
Until my wounds have healed. Tell everyone don't. That man is... your brother. It's obviously your brother.
Father,
Looks like he's out cold again. He's gonna need to rest for a while longer to get his strength back.
what was he trying to say?
Dunno, seems like he noticed something during the fight, that's for sure. Guess all we can do is wait for him to wake up and then... So Adel, what are we gonna do now?
No way.
Them? You mean the masked villagers? Look for them where? We don't have any idea where they could have gone.
The search party might know something. I'll just keep an eye on Father for a while, and then I'll be right behind you.
Looks like that's settled then. Alright, let's get started.
I can't believe the missing villagers would even think of attacking us. Was Lindsay with them? Any of us turning against Komodo is disturbing at best, but it's especially hard to imagine with her.
I guess I'm looking for the search party to go talk to. Let's see if he has any upgrades. Nope, no upgrades here. Just let me go. What happened yesterday? It makes no sense. Story section in this village is way longer than it was in Celceta.
right? What's keeping him? I even think my husband might have been one of the men who attacked the village. How could something like this happen?
Because he's a dick?
So the missing villagers actually attacked us, and they were wearing masks. I don't understand the situation at all. It's like something out of a nightmare.
Why do they have D20s hanging in front of their house?
Masked people who came yesterday are naughty for causing so much trouble, right? Naughty people need a good scolding.
What's going on? Nothing happened lately seems to make any sense at all. Were you guys with the search party yesterday? Yes, but what business is it of yours? Well, you know, about the village being attacked yesterday, right? We're trying to hunt down the ones responsible. What will you do when you find them? You might not be imprisoned anymore, but if you think we trust you now, you're sadly mistaken. You could very well be the puppet masters behind yesterday's incident after all. This might be tougher than I thought. Doesn't matter how many times you ask, I'm not going to tell you a thing. I suggest you leave while you still... That's enough, Thomas. Ramon? I hear they patrolled the village for the whole of the night. If they were allies of the masked ones who attacked us, why would they be coming to ask us for information? Well, that is true, but... Fine. Suppose it can't hurt to tell them what I know. So you do know something, then. Maybe I haven't got proof it's related to what happened, but it could be. It was pitch black, so I couldn't see too well. There was someone running through the forest at an unnaturally high speed. Certainly didn't look like any beast. He was heading to the southwest of the village, to a place we call the Ancient Burrow. The Ancient Burrow? You know about the big crater near here, right? We climbed down there, this cave full of violent insects. We call it the Ancient Burrow. I see. Seems like we got some pretty valuable intel. Come on, Adel, let's go tell Karna what we've learned.
Seems their hideout's been uncovered.
Hey, Karna, how's your dad doing?
He's through the worst of it. He'll be okay if he rests a while longer. Enough of that. I have something I'd like to discuss with you two.
What is it? You look awfully serious.
Decided to go and hunt for the masked men myself.
But didn't your dad say...
Staying here at a time like this just doesn't suit me. My father's the strongest warrior here, yet he still lost the fight. If he can't win against them, what chance do the rest of us have? If they attack again, we're finished. At least if we can find their hideout, we'll be better equipped to deal with them. I'm no good at sitting around and weighing my options. I much prefer standing tall and taking action. I'd rather do something wrong and regret it later. At least then I'll have done something.
How do I put this? You're one tough little lady.
Thanks. Naturally, you'll both be helping me, right?
You gotta kid me. First of all, I had nothing to do with any of this. Nothing. Yet I've been treated like a criminal, locked up, forced to patrol all night, eaten alive by mosquitoes.
Come on.
This all started with you, Adel. So you're the last person I want to hear that from. Fine, fine, I'll help, okay?
Many thanks to both of you.
All right.
Now, if that's settled, there's not a moment to waste. We have no idea when they'll attack next, so we better head out as quickly as possible. Let's get all the provisions we need, then hit the road. Okay. Now she's got 2 skills.
Right, what level did she come in? Oh wow, she's 16. She's only a couple of levels behind us. Yeah, Ozma only came in at 11. Since we already found it, let's just jump right in. We're here, Adel. We call this place the Ancient Burrow. Does seem like the perfect place to use as a hideout. It's so quiet. Villagers would never notice them here. Let's go inside. Karna, what's wrong? I think they know we're here already. Someone's coming. Guess we just walked right into an ambush. Looks like this is no time for scouting out the area, Adel. Everyone, we've come to rescue you. Let's go back home, back to Komodo. What's wrong? Why don't you say something? Yeah, they don't even seem to know they're being spoken to. It's just like when they attacked Komodo. I don't even think they're acting of their own will. Could someone be controlling them?
No.
Hold on.
Looks like we can't just talk our way out of this one. Seems not. We have to stand and fight. Cover me, please. Let's see, are there more? Oh, they're masks. There's no way normal people can be this strong. Mask definitely has something to do with it, but I have no idea how they work. Is that you, Karna? Are you okay? I'm so sorry. The mask, I guess that really was it. He's inside. Help. Ooh, who's inside? He's out cold. Convenient for the story that no one can ever stay conscious long enough to explain it. But Al's right. There aren't any dangerous beasts or anything around, so they should be fine. Let's let them rest here and head inside. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, I'm sure as soon as I take a couple of feet, there'll be dangerous beasts. Uh-oh, looks like a dead end. Wait, look at that. What is it? Looks like some kind of beast cocoon. It's only being supported by a single thread. Should be able to cut it down with one of my knives. Oh, I see. Cut it down and use it to walk across, right? Yeah, but I don't think I can hit it from here. The angle's all wrong. Let's try heading for higher ground.
Leave it to me.
My turn. All right.
Leave it to me.
Oh, what?
Seal 1. I guess I can put this on her for now. So she needs to catch up. Alright then. There we go. Now I can use it.
Let's go.
Leave it to me.
Be another one of these, huh?
Leave it to me.
They literally just reused the exact same story loop for both of these villages.
My turn. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
My turn.
probably gonna have to be we'll come out through the top right over there. Is that a mistake? Crap. I hope I didn't lose that for good. I hope I actually just go back and get it later. Don't even care what its attacks are. I'm OP. Just bulldoze through it. Swallow him. That's heavy. Dwarf bracelet. Party strengths that can move through small passages. Beware how the party's strength and defense are greatly reduced in this shape. Okay, so there were some small things that dudes were coming out of a couple of screens back. spins, creating a tornado that launches enemies upwards. Okay, so this is a close range one. She goes Chun-Li on them. Guessing that's her 40. That's her big one. The fact that she kind of auto-targets shooting normal is kind of nice too. So it's not annoying as trying to use the fireballs in the Napishtim games without where they don't give you an item to make them home in. Around here, yep. This is where we were. Apparently he's just gonna run away all day. Oh, crap.
Leave it to me.
They weren't kidding about your attack and defense going down by a lot.
it to me.
Leave it to me.
Whoa, this is a nice find.
Oh, it was just a loop. This is some kind of shrink down crossroads. Fine, if you're not gonna stay and fight, then I'm not going to either. It's a whole lot to these little tunnels. shortcut and access to the
My
treasure.
turn. Leave it to
If
me.
it's anything like the other dungeon, that's 2 out of 3. Alright, so that's the way out. That's the way to the boss. Question is, where the hell can I use this on in the forest on the world map? I don't remember seeing any little paths in the forest anyway up here. Like, I definitely saw a couple of chests that were... There were definitely chests underwater, so when I got the thing for Cell Ray, that made a lot of sense. I don't remember any little paths.
My turn.
That's the third. One more area to check. Oh. Shit. That's the way I came in. Well, okay. Now we just need to make our way back.
This is just like that other door we found. Same kind of hole in it, too. Guess it's open the same way.
Did it?
What's that? Sound familiar to you, Adel? Harp, huh? This is actually the first time I've ever heard one. Wait a minute, a harp? Didn't...
It's Remnos. I'd recognize that melody and sound of that instrument anywhere.
What?
Remnos.
I'm coming, Remnos. Just hang in there.
No.
What's going on here?
Isn't he the one who hurt your dad back in Komodo?
Are you really the one that fought with Father? Answer me, Remnos.
You want to fight, huh? This is starting to look awful familiar. Well, how did he do that?
Oh man, I had another super ready. Didn't even see it.
Looks like we won, somehow. This guy's way stronger than any of the others. Looks like he's not saying a word.
I'll do it.
Whoa.
You've served me well. After seeing the mask's power, I'd call this experiment a success.
Who are you?
Who am I? I don't see why I should introduce myself to the likes of you. But I'm in such a wonderful mood today, I'll grant you your wish. I am Bami, a magician who controls people using the darkness in their own hearts.
A magician who controls people. So that's what the masks do.
Oh, don't go jumping to conclusions. I wasn't finished talking, you know. It's quite rude to interrupt the lady. In point of fact, the mask isn't what's controlling him at all. Rather, that would be my magic. Observe. Remnos!
Well, if you're the one controlling him, then what's the mask for? Don't you dare say you made him wear it because you like the way it looks.
The masks are a necessary part of an experiment that has been assigned to me. It seems they have the ability to greatly increase a person's physical abilities.
A strength-boosting mask, huh? Guess that explains how Remnos could pull off moves like that even when he's not a warrior.
No, there's still something off about this.
What do you mean?
That's exactly it. The Remnos I know isn't even as strong as those 4 we fought earlier. Yet, he was still able...
Oh, I think I see what you mean. Even with the mask, he still shouldn't be able to defeat your dad or control giant monsters or anything like that.
You 3 don't know anything about this poor boy, do you? What are you talking about? He's a naturally gifted warrior, much more capable in battle than you could possibly imagine. Even without the mask, see?
Karna!
How? You still don't understand. Very well, I suppose I'll just have to be the one to teach you then. He's always kept his true capabilities hidden from others. And why do you suppose he'd do a thing like that? Maybe so he wouldn't hurt his poor, hard-working older sister by letting her find out how much more talented he is. What are you? I'm a magician who can find the darkness in people's hearts and use it to control them. And he is the latest whose darkness I've chosen to manipulate. That is all. I give you my deepest sympathies. Having a younger brother who's too skilled for his own good brings nothing but trouble.
Ugh, this woman.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I believe I've talked for long enough. There's far too much left for me to do to keep playing with you any longer. Remnos! Still, I must thank you for one thing. I hadn't imagined I'd find something so useful in a place like this.
Don't!
Let him go! Give him back!
So that man was Remnos then, you sure? Ever since he was a child, the slightest effort was all it took for him to achieve whatever goal he sought. He learned the skills I taught him almost instantaneously, even the art of war and hunting techniques. However, he began to hide those skills from Karna, concerned by how she would feel if she knew. And eventually, he had completely dedicated himself to music and crafts. Because of those fields, he wouldn't have to hold back for anyone. I kinda get where he's coming from. I have failed as a father. I'm sure Karna was shocked when she found out. I'm sorry, but I would ask that you leave her be for a while. I agree with you, of course, but it would likely take some time before she fully recovers from the shock. Hey, come to think of it, do we have any more leads as to the identity of that magician woman? I'm afraid we don't. She is not from this area, that I am certain, but I know nothing more. She said the masks were part of some sort of experiment. She didn't seem to be anyone the Governor General could have sent. The villagers who have disappeared have now gone back to their normal lives. Komodo, it seems, is beginning to return to normal. Still, this feels like the start of something much bigger. Perhaps we need to decide, as a village, what we will do from here on out. Adel, where do you intend to go from here? Actually, about that, do you know where Adel headed after he left here before? Not for certain, but I recall him mentioning a village on the bank of a river. I suspect he may have gone there. Village on the bank of a river, huh? Sounds like so, Ray. Alright, Adel, it's up to you. Where to next? If you happen to hear anything more about Remnos, please do let me know. I'm forever indebted to you for all you've done here. I wish you well in recovering your memories. Please know that you will always be welcome in Komodo. Alright, let's do the quests here. So please say you started waiting at the top of the village. Lindsay, 10 first leaves, female waiting outside, right with deer upon the okay. Dangerous giant beast called Galwanga has been prowling the entrance to the woods southeast of Komodo. Alright. So 2 and 1. Galwanga appears to be a subspecies of the Bazonga. I've heard it's no less threatening than a Bazonga either. If you decide to fight it, please be very careful. Do I have the 10 leaves? I do. Ah, you brought the fresh leaves I asked for. Yep, these are exactly what I wanted, full of moisture. The scent really does bring to mind the sun's warming rays, doesn't it? Thank you. I'm sure the deer will be happy too. Here's your reward.
That was nothing.
I believe... this one has a fight that I can lose. Say beforehand. I think I remember seeing something about this in the missables section. Hey, aren't you two? Did you come about my request on the board? Yeah, it said you want someone to teach you how to use a sword, right? So, what do you think, Adel? Really? Thank you so much. Looks like there's no stopping her. I appreciate you worrying about me, but I want to become stronger no matter what. Maybe I'm just doing it to satisfy my own ego. Maybe I'm just wasting my time, and this will be all for nothing. Ever since that incident, I've really wanted to learn self-defense. I shouldn't be okay with just sitting around in the village and doing nothing simply because I'm a girl, after all. I don't expect to get as good as Karna, but I want to be able to hold my own, you know? You're really serious about this, huh? Okay, fine, I understand. This is what you want, then go for it. Thanks. Well, you've definitely got the enthusiasm. Actually, you know how to fight as well, don't you? Yeah, I guess. I don't use a sword like Adel, though. You want to learn to fight, too? I don't mind teaching you the art of hand-to-hand combat if you want. No, that's not what I was asking. I was actually wondering if I could ask you a favor. Huh? Would the two of you be willing to have a duel, just to show us how it's done? You're curious about Adel's strength, too, aren't you? Besides, wouldn't it be best to see what a real swordsman can do before you start learning yourself? Well, I guess that's true. Yeah, it's actually not a half-bad idea. I've certainly got no objections. How about you, Adel? Feel like testing yourself against these knockout knuckles? Perfect. Alright then, may the best man win. This looks like it'd be quite an exciting battle. Are you both ready? Yeah, just give us a cue to start and we'll be off. Well then, get ready. And fight!
Here
little bit cheating, but playing the win here. Oh man, can't believe I lost. Yeah, it was. Wait, you just placating me? Sore winner. Not gonna make any excuses though. You won fair and square. It's always interesting watching men talk amongst themselves. You both did wonderfully. Yeah, I learned a lot just by watching you. Well, I'm happy to hear it. Oh yeah, you called us here to train you, right? We're gonna run out of time at this rate. Right. I'm ready, Al. Thank you so much, Adam. You got potential, that's for sure. Really? I have to admit, I'm kind of surprised by how quickly you pick things up. I'm sure you'll be a fine warrior, Lindsay. Thanks. Well then, Adam, thank you again for all your help. It's not much, but please accept this. Me too. Thank you for hearing my request. Here's a little something to show my appreciation. Yeah, double money. Thank you for everything today.
That's one down.
Alright, so now all we gotta go do is kill the big monkey. Halt, men! We have reached our destination, the large tree.
Aww.
Sancho, I'm exhausted. I'm so hungry.
Oh boy.
We've been running in circles around the forest and chased by wild beasts thanks to the commander, so I totally get you.
Fools!
That was a survival training exercise I devised to help prepare you for possibility of being stranded in the forest. It was?
What?
No, I'm pretty sure he's just lying to try and make it sound like it wasn't a huge waste of time. I am not. Always think positively. That's my motto in life.
Hey!
Sancho, what's a motto? Beats me. Kind of delusion, maybe? You're that adult fellow from the other day. Fiend, getting ahead of me not once but twice. Consider this the last time, though. From now on, the glory will be all mine. Commander Leo, carrier pigeons will rise for Governor General Griselda bearing an urgent message. She's ordered our return to Kaznan at once. We only just got here. What does she want now?
Fine!
Fine, men. We're returning to Kaznan immediately.
Yes, sir!
Reminds me of a story I heard at a bar once. Seems he was a pretty famous general at one point. People used to call him Roaring Leo. I don't know what he's doing in Celceta, but he's got enough enthusiasm and energy for a whole army. Anyway, it might be a good idea for us to head back to Kaznan ourselves. Looks like we finished the map as far as the river, and something's obviously got the army all fired up over here. Plus, we should probably report in with the Governor General. So what do you say, head back to the city?
All right.
Alright, onward to Kaznan then. For a second there, I was worried it was gonna instantly take me there. Okay, so where... Alright. Here it is, big one.
stomps 3 times.
Next try.
Alright, let's go turn this in, and we can head to Kaznet and see what we have to go to next. Defeated Golonga, thank you so much. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. You've been a tremendous help. If we ever need you for anything again, I hope we can count on you for support.
Job well done.
Should be everything. Now we head to Kaznet. I just wish this wasn't so far away from the camping spot. Celebrate is much closer. Gotta go through 2 areas just to get to the teleport spot. Okay. No matter what happens, I won't disturb your sleep. I said it before and I'll say it again, but we are sleeping separately. Very separately. If so much as step within 3 millier radius of me, you're dead. Are we clear? Did I miss something? Was there not a teleport spot at the end?
Was it? Huh. Maybe that's why there were the shortcuts. Maybe we're supposed to use those. Alright, I guess I can go through here. That's why there were shortcuts.
Uh-oh.
City seems to be a bit livelier than before, don't you think? A whole lot more soldiers now, too. Leo's called back here, too. Seems like something's going on. Whatever, let's go see the Governor General and figure out what's what. We need to give our report, after all, and while we're there, we should try to figure out what all the hubbub's about. It seems you've been able to fully complete the map as far as the river. I had expected great things from you, and you still managed to exceed those expectations. I was right to leave this in your hands. Please accept this as reward for your efforts thus far. I hear that explorers and bounty hunters have entered the forest as well, though it is proving a challenge for them. I'll be eagerly awaiting your next visit, gentlemen. Is there anything else you wish to report, Adam? The magician and the beast tamer you encountered. At the very least, I have not given permission for any such individuals to explore the great forest. They both seem pretty tough. Kinda worries me, you know? Two such individuals appearing in the great forest is a great matter of concern. I fear it may not be a coincidence. Until recently, I may have suspected them to be spies from Hispani, as our forces have been in conflict with them. However, we can discount that now. Hispani no longer has the willpower nor ability to pose such a threat. Nothing new then. Still got no leads on how to cross the river either. We don't have any idea what's over there aside from knowing that it's called the Primeval Lands. You mentioned a number of ruins you found within the Great Forest, no? Perhaps you'll be able to find some ancient records that might point you in the right direction.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep looking. Gotta say though, it really feels like our investigations hit a wall. Rather than blindly searching for where to go next, perhaps it would be wise to take this opportunity to stop and reflect. Might I suggest you rest here in Kazdan for a while? I'll be sending the Roman army into the Great Forest soon. Should I hear any reports from them that you may have interest to you, I will be certain to inform you as soon as possible. Roman army? Now that I mention it, there did seem to be more soldiers around Kazdan than usual. Until recently, our forces have been in a stalemate with the Altaginian army on the southern African front. However, in recent years, their dragon knights have been rapidly gaining strength. I hear they've created a new kind of warship capable of incredible speed. So, in an effort to keep the Altaginians at bay, Roman has elected to deploy additional forces to the continent's western regions. I see. It feels strange to think that all these things are changing in the world while we're out fighting monsters in the woods. To speak frankly, these forces were sent here without my input and feel unneeded. You two are far more valuable. At any rate, I'm afraid I have a meeting to attend to, but if you require anything, do feel free to let me know. Gotcha. Thanks a bunch.
Oh?
Are you by any chance Idle Kristen? Oh, please excuse my lack of manners. You're just a bit infamous around here, you see? I am most delighted for this opportunity.
My name is Gruda. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I have heard all about you from the Governor General and Commander Leo. Between the incident at the mine and your mapping of the forest, we seem to be quite indebted to you of late. While I am only a recent arrival, I look forward to seeing more of you in the future.
Are you with the Roman army? I'm afraid so. I am in charge of unifying the Celcetan army and Roman army as Governor General Griselda's aide. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I cannot keep the Governor General waiting any longer. We're gonna have to fight that guy at some point. I can smell it. Looks like the Romans are finally sending some half-decent soldiers over here. Given the riffraff we've had so far, it's about damn time. Looks like we're a bit too late to get much of anything else done today.
Alright.
How about we just go to the inn and have something to eat for now? We can plan our next move from there. Alright, now our biggest problem is how to get across the river. It'd help if we knew whether or not you made it across before and you lost your memories. So, then we could try duplicating whatever it is you did. Is there anything you've remembered so far that might give us something to go on? Of course, that tower. We haven't seen any towers at all so far. Can't say for sure whether or not it's in the primeval lands, but it certainly doesn't seem to be over here. How does this sound? Tomorrow, let's go our separate ways and see what we can find out. Like Griselda said, when you're stuck, the best thing to do is go back to the drawing board. So I thought I'd try gathering some information. That is my job, after all. Start out by checking all my usual sources. Might learn something we can use. How about you? Any ideas? I'll drink to that. See if you can beat me at my own game, as it were. Things have changed at Kazan since we first started working on the map, so there are bound to be some leads. But for now, it's time to go get us some sleep. We need to be well rested for the hunt.
Hey,
Hey, you seem pretty awake and alert. That's good. Guess it's goodbye for now then. We'll meet up again later to see what we've got. First things first, I'll be heading off to see an old friend. Yeah, an old friend in the same trade. We don't exactly mix that well, but I can't really afford to be picky right now. This could take all day, as I'll be heading out of the city. If you're hard up for ideas, how about doing some of the quests at the inn's quest board? You're kind of a hero to people here, so I'm sure they'd be pretty happy. And if you're doing nice things for the locals, the info will flow easier than pouring wine out of a bottle. Oops, stretched this out way too long as it is. See you again tonight. Take care. someone who's been to the Great Forest. Don't care who. If you're for challenge, talk to us at the town square. The busy could be to hand, relieve the temper mind. It can really help you work hard for a short period of time. Talk to your wife if you're interested. Oh, Adel. Did you have a look at the board? Of course you did. So that means you're up for our challenge. Sure hope so. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here's what we want you to do. We want you to show us how skilled a treasure hunter you are. You're working on a map of the Great Forest, right? So we thought you must be an expert at treasure hunting, too. That's why we've hidden treasures all around town. We want you to find them. You're going to be looking for lots of gold ore, those super expensive little rocks they make gold stuff out of. If you find them, you can keep them as your reward. We've hidden 5 of them in total. Come let us know when you found all 5. That's the spirit. Go, Adel. Before you go, if you want any hints. What does it need hints for? The whole point of treasure hunting is to find treasure with riddles or clues to guide you. It's not much of a treasure hunt if he's just looking around blindly. That would be boring. I guess you're right. Decided, if you need a clue as to where the treasure is hidden, come speak to me. Oh, and if you really can't find one and want to give up, just come and let me know. I'll have to admit we've beaten you if you give up, though, and you don't want to do that now, would you? I think that's all we got for you. Alright, Evan. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, go! Place where adults often drink from big mugs and say, ah. Okay, so one's in here, and then the lower part with a different colored roof near the cooking area. That one appears to have a different colored roof. Hey, hands off my kitchen! Oh, it's you, Adel. Thought it was a thief. Thank you so much for helping Wagner during the incident at the mine. Yeah, someone's daughter, Ada. So what brings you here today? Treasure hunt for gold ore? Oh, you must be playing with my younger brother, Evan. That explains why you'd be sneaking around all day. Very sorry for the trouble. Primary what? Is that the name of a place in the Great Forest? Sorry, I've never heard of it. Very little is known about the Great Forest around here after all. Anyway, thank you for playing with Evan. You really are a nice person. Feel free to come here again anytime. And good luck treasure hunting. Alright, gotta go ask for hints for the next couple. Animal that people can ride around on. Pretty sonic, you carry logos that make it in okay. Dark, kind of sketchy alley. Especially with people. Tent with a cross and a circle on it. First off, let's go to the alley.
there it is. Red shot press for 100 gold. How about it? Thanks. Today's scoop is about Commander Leo's subordinate, Panza. His main hobby is eating, which you can probably guess just by looking at him. Surprising thing is, he apparently hates sweet things. Can't help but feel that he's missing out on half the great things in life if he hates sweets, especially a guy like that. Isn't that an interesting tidbit? Not really. Okay, so now I'm looking for a tent with a cross on it. You there, what do you think you're doing? Old door, you say? Really? A place like this? You're definitely suspicious. I'm going to ask you to come with me and explain what you're really up to. Oh dear, what seems to be the problem? My, if it isn't Adel Christie. Something the matter? So you decided to accept the request from those children and play with them. How delightful. As you heard, there is nothing suspicious about this young man. In fact, the only problem here seems to be that a guard permitted a child to trespass in this area while on duty. So unless you want me to report your error, I suggest you return to your post immediately. Yes, sir. Oh, it was nothing. If anything, we owe you an apology for the inconvenience. Though I can't help noticing your usual companion is not with you today. Where could he be, I wonder? Oh no, I just heard that the two of you are inseparable of late, so I was merely a bit surprised. Please pass my regards to your partner when next you see him. Is something the matter? Tower. Is there a tower in the Great Forest? I've been kept informed of your investigation by Governor General Celceta, but I don't recall any reference to a tower. I'm actually a little surprised you would ask me such a thing, in fact. The Roman army is only just beginning its expedition into the Great Forest. You have much more to tell me than I you. Sir, preparations for training are complete. We can begin as soon as you're ready. Very well. I will be along shortly. I do apologize, Adel, but I'm afraid I have work to attend to. I hope, though, that we will have the chance to speak again in the near future. Yep, that guy is definitely going to be an enemy at some point. Oh, looks like you found them all. Really quickly, too. Wow, you're amazing. It's no wonder you've managed to explore so much of the Great Forest already. I hate to admit it, but I really do want to be like you one day. Hey, Adel, since you beat us here, take this too. Go ahead, it won't bite. It's not like it's hard to find more. You should be able to refine all those into something useful. I hope they'll be helpful to you when you're out exploring the Great Forest. Yeah. Let's go do the one in the mine. Oh, Chikuma got the quest? Head miner's a short way past the main entrance. Hey there, Adel. Looks like you saw my request on the board, no? Man, I really appreciate you of all people agreeing to help us out. So how about it? You ready to lend a hand? Thanks. I really appreciate it. Right, let's get to it. I'll show you where I want you to work. Alright, what I'd like you to do is mine this area. Look familiar? Should. This is where your monster appeared before. Because of that, it's too risky for us regular miners to dig here, so we're forced to abandon it. You're a whole other story, Adel. Anyway, getting down to business. I want you to use this pickaxe to take out as much ore as you can in the time provided. Naturally, gold is the ore I'm most interested in. I'm not going to give you a specific amount today, but you'll be paid based on how much you're able to mine, so, well, go for the gold. Oh, and anything other than gold ore doesn't count, so you're free to take it with you. Finders keepers. In fact, the more you dig, the more you get. So the bottom line is, keep digging, don't stop for anything. I think that should cover matters. Did you get all that? Excellent. Well then, let's see what you got. Nice job, Adel. Did you get a good workout? Alright then, let's see how you did. Looks like you dug about 8 pieces of ore in total. Should be plenty. And here's your reward. Something else on your mind? Tower. A tower in the forest? I know you can see a huge tree, but I've never heard of anyone seeing a tower. Yeah, I did hear someone discovered a village in the forest recently, if you can believe that. Wait, that was you, wasn't it? You just never stop blowing people's minds. Sorry I can't be any more helpful, but good luck finding whatever it is you're looking for. Thanks again for your help.
Are you serious? I'm serious. He ran through here in a total panic. His face was red as a beetroot. That's not a very nice thing to say about beetroots. Hey, you want to go and take a look? And what? Whatever's going on in there, Leo's face. Both, of course. Let's go then. He was headed toward the Great Forest Gate. So what did Leo find? Has that guy actually done something good?
Wow.
The wind must feel amazing up there. Now, how do you even climb that high? Someone said they saw her climbing up the outer wall. Really? We're allowed to do that? Wow, I've totally got to try it.
Idiot.
There's no way you'd be able to make it without falling. That must be...
Hey!
Get down from there this instant! This is outrageous! Government buildings are not for climbing! Commander, calm down. What if she climbed up there to, you know... What are you going to do if she jumps? What? If she jumps down here from that high up all because you told her to get down, Commander, you'd be a murderer. What am I supposed to do then? This wasn't my job description. I have to try and persuade her to climb back down. Make her realize how much she has to live for. Why should I have to do that? Well, maintaining order in the city is your job, isn't it? I suppose I have no choice then. You up there, can you hear me? Don't do anything foolish. Think of your parents. If you jump from all the way up there, it's really going to hurt, you know? Think of all the food you'll never be able to eat again. I don't think she can hear you. Guess you're going to have to climb up there yourself.
What?
Preposterous, I could never. Are you scared, Commander? Of course not. You are. You're scared. I am not, I say. Adel, perfect time. I'll let you have the honor of taking care of this situation, as a show of good faith, yes. I knew you would. Leo, go save her yourself. Who said that? You will address me as Commander Leo. Saving people is the Army's job. Yeah, don't make Adel do all your work for you. It's your turn to do something useful for a change. Go on, Leo. Well, we're all cheering for him. I think they're just enjoying the spectacle. Especially now with the Roman army here, he's going to look terrible if he doesn't go. I said you will address me as Commander Leo. He's running away. Wait, look over there. I think he's trying to get to higher ground. He's pretty fast. It's our roaring Leo. Wow, he's actually scaling the wall. I didn't think he'd be that brave. She jumped.
Adel!
I've been looking for you everywhere. What is the meaning of this commotion? Let me down!
I'm scared of heights! Commander, take it easy!
place is huge. I couldn't believe it when I got here. And the houses are all made out of stone. This town is so big, I didn't know where I was going. I thought the best thing to do was head for the tallest, most central building I could find. I'd never seen you with so many people around, so my best bet for spotting you was to climb as high as possible. I had no idea what was supposed to be up there. I'm sorry, okay? Thanks. You wound up getting in trouble for what I did, so I'm really damn sorry. I just can't believe how different the world is outside Komodo. I think I understand how you must have felt now, at least a little bit. Yep, aren't I amazing? Well, the little bits you told me about the route you took to Komodo definitely helped. If not for that, I'd still probably be wandering aimlessly out there somewhere. Besides, no one's better than me at sneaking around the forest unnoticed. I've come up with all kinds of stealth techniques to make sure none of the men are better at hunting than me. Actually, I wanted to ask you a favor. I was pretty shocked to hear that Remnos had kept his strength a secret from me. I still haven't heard a peep about it from Remnos himself. All I know is what Father and that woman told me. So I decided that I want to go find him myself and ask him what his deal is. Isn't it obvious? First, I'll take him back from that woman. Then, if everything she and Father said is true, I'll slap him. I mean, it's pretty rude when you think about it. You can't just decide you're better than someone and hold back on their account. That's not fair to me at all. In fact, it really hurts. Then after I slap him a few times, I'll hug him really tightly and thank him for this experience, so he'd better be ready for me or else. Don't I know it? I asked Father about it, he said I could go as long as I traveled with you. So, will you take me with you, please? Really? I don't know what to do if he said no. Still, I don't want to get in the way of you getting your memories back. I'll just be tagging along for the ride. Still, thanks, Adel.
All right.
They serve food and drink here, right? We should have a toast. Well then, to our reunion. And to getting your memories back, and to reuniting with Remnos. Cheers! Ah, that was wonderful. I've never tasted anything like that before. Oh yeah, where did Durin go? Anyway. Yeah, my head feels so...
Hey,
I'm back. Hope you haven't been waiting long, Adel. Well, wasn't expecting to find Karna here. Why is she asleep? You did. Yeah, you gotta admit, it looks pretty bad. Thought so, it's just juice. She must have been dead tired. Oh, can't leave her alone here like this. Give me a hand carrying her to one of the rooms. What are you staring into space for? Come on, this is a job for her prince. Adel, look at her legs. Oh, not like that, you pervert. Oh, check out the soles of her shoes, completely ruined. She must have gone through a lot to get here. Remnos, wait for me. I'll bring you home. I see. Figured she'd probably go after Remnos. I didn't think she'd come all this way through the forest on her own. Now, time to get down to business. Yeah, I think so. Well, actually, I'll let you answer that for yourself after you see this. Do you recognize it? Managed to get my hands on this from, well, let's just call that a trade secret. It's full of information about the Great Forest, which is surprising in and of itself. Look at this bit right here.
This image, it appears to be a hand-drawn map of the Great Forest with notes scrawled all over it. The handwriting looks somewhat familiar. I have no idea what this pattern of diamonds on the left page is all about. Look at the map on the right page. Words Primeval Lands are written on top. Look at this bit in the middle. I don't think there's any doubt about it. This is yours before you lost your memories. Not a bad find, huh? See, the information game isn't all about rumors and hearsay, but items like this, too. Seems pretty likely you dropped this right around where you got hit with whatever it was that wiped your memory clean. It sure looks to me like after visiting Komodo and Surrey, you crossed over to the Primeval Lands. What's most important to us right now is this bit right here, right on the river. Looks like there might be a passage in an underground ruin. Barely a stone's throw away from Surrey. You must have gone through here and come out on the other side of the river. Well, yeah, I guess I am. I did go through a hell of a lot of trouble to get this, after all. Let's get some rest first and set out in the morning. Besides, Karna's coming with us, isn't she? She needs her rest even more than we do.
So we're heading to Surrey first? I did hear about a village near a river from my father. This will be my first time actually going there.
Should probably meet with Ozma, too. See if he knows anything about this underground ruin. Alright, Idle, as soon as you're ready, let's hit the road. Alright, so let's head to Celery. First, let's just make sure there's no more quests. All clear. just in case, let's see if there's any quests here. It's telling me to go to Celceta, but they always tell you to go someplace and then there's stuff to do elsewhere. Especially considering, I think, story-wise, I was supposed to do this before Celceta. Knew it. I'd like to ask you, crafty if you can't submit to my workshop. Besides, run away from home with someone, please. Playing with me person, please come to my house. I knew there'd be stuff to do. Hey, nice to see you. Guess you saw my request on the board.
Sure did. Something you want us to do for you?
Yeah, you got a few minutes to listen? I'm sure you already know my job involves making all kinds of different crafts. Recently, though, I've been thinking about expanding my lineup. So I'd appreciate it if you could bring me this new material I've been trying to find.
What material would that be?
It's called an indestructible shell. You can harvest it from monsters near the river, but we don't usually go that far into the forest.
Indestructible shell. Name alone sounds like this won't be an easy harvest.
Yes, it's a remarkably sturdy thing, which makes working with it all the more difficult. If I get my hands on some, I can try making all kinds of new crafts.
Sounds like a worthy goal. How many of them do you need?
3 should be plenty.
3 indestructible shells. Alright. Come on, let's go get them.
Thanks for the help.
Now, do I already have them?
I do.
You brought what you asked for, Sison.
So you did. Thanks muchly. Alright, let me try making you something with these. Can you wait just a moment? There we are. That should do it. Here.
Wow, this is nice. It feels more powerful than the accessories you usually craft. Is it really okay for us to take this?
Of course, it's a reward I planned to give you from the start. Besides, those shells will last me a good long while. Thanks to you, I can create all sorts of new accessories from now on. So if there's anything else you want me to make, just let me know.
Thanks, can't wait to see what else you come up with. We'll be back if we need anything new.
Job well done.
Okay. Got a couple of useful things out of that. Hi, Pippi. I see one of your precious children has gone missing. Yes, isn't it awful? They're always causing me so much trouble. Would you be willing to bring him home for me? Thank you so much. I really appreciate your assistance. So, which of your little ones has run away this time? His name is Sasami. I know that's more of a hen's name, but I like to think I'm progressive. You can recognize him by his white feathers. And like the rest of my lovely little children, he's extremely cautious. When you're trying to catch him, do make sure you approach him from behind. Try to approach him from the front, he'll be sure to run away. So we've got to make sure he doesn't see us coming. Check. Do you have any idea where he might be hiding? I'm sure he's still in the village at least. He's a bit of a scaredy puss, so he wouldn't have left. I think he'll be outside too, as he wouldn't want to approach anyone's homes. So we're looking for outdoors, but within the village. Okay, got it. That should be plenty to work with. Come on, Adel. Let's go get him. That's weird. Apparently my internet dipped a little bit. Not sure when though. There he is. You can't actually approach him from behind from there. Oops, if I'm more careful enough, we need to sneak around behind it. Yeah, but you can't sneak around behind it from there. That's where to go off to. Hey, gotcha. Let's take you back to Pippi. Thank you so much for bringing my lovely Sasami back home safe and sound. Here's the reward I promised. Thanks. Now play nice with them, okay? Of course.
Job well done.
Okay. I think that was everything. Here, so off to Celray. I'm sure there's going to be some quests to do once we get there.
Let's go.
Leave it to me.
Hey, if it isn't Idle and Dury, welcome back. Thanks to you, there hasn't been any poison in the river at all for quite a while. Still haven't managed to catch the culprit, though. I'm not too surprised. He didn't seem like the type to make it easy for anyone. There have been others coming and going here, too, aside from you guys. Right now, that Leo fellow who's been here once before is inside the village. He keeps complaining about how he wants to cross the river. Since you're here, you should go see Ozma. Sure, he'd be thrilled for the visit. Let's go, Adel, to Ozma's place first. You should introduce Karna, too, while we're here. Oh, so this is Ozma House. Yeah, he's really young, but yet he's the village leader. Really serious guy. Is that you, Adel? I am pleased to see you again. Actually, there is something I wish to discuss with you. Oh, you had something to discuss with me as well. Please, make yourselves comfortable. So, you have found a way to cross over to the primeval lands, then? Yeah, apparently Adel managed to make it over there once already before he lost his memories. At least that looks to be the case. Can't say anything for sure until we've been over there ourselves. But in order to make it across the river, we'll need to find the entrance to the ruin mentioned in his old notebook.
No.
Nothing at all. My apologies. Adel, I've had something on my mind ever since I last saw you. As you know, I was never told the real secret of the Spartans. You mean the reason they're treated as sacred beasts? Indeed. Yet despite never being told, I feel it is my duty, and perhaps my destiny, to know the answer. My family is no longer with us, however, so it is conceivable I may never learn the truth. Still, I desire to know. I wish to unearth the secret my mother and father protected for so long. Ozma. Sacred beasts are said to have come from the primeval lands, as I previously noted. Naturally, there is no guarantee I'll find the answers I seek there. And I do apologize for making such a selfish request, but I must go to the primeval lands no matter the risks. So, with no one to tell you the answers, you want to go on a journey and find them yourself, huh?
Hey,
I don't know the whole story here, but I definitely understand exactly how you feel. It's like, if you just stay in your village and pass up this chance, you know you'll end up regretting it later. So if this journey is what you want to do, you should do it. You don't want to have to always wonder what might have been. Right, Adel? Yeah, it's actually really sound advice. Better to have tried and failed than never to have tried at all. Though in Adel's case, I seriously think he's motivated solely by curiosity for the unknown. It's hard to believe he's even a real person. Or at least a real person older than 5 or so. That's so true. Just give it your all. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And even then, there's always something to learn from every failure, so chin up. This will be a good journey. I'm happy to have you with us, Ozma.
Yes.
And I you, Karna. Alright, gang's all together. I believe all of my preparations are now complete. If
feels strange to be leaving my home on a journey for the first time. Oh, believe me, I know right where you're coming from. It's a big mix of excitement and nervousness. Your stomach's in knots, your heart's pumping right out of your chest. I think Ozma is probably more concerned about his responsibilities. What are you implying? What'll happen to the Spartans while you're away? I thought you were the only one who could look after them. There is another in the village who can take care of their basic needs. That is all she can do, but it should be sufficient. Normally, even that would be forbidden by the laws of my tribe, however... Aww. Right. Getting back to the matter at hand, leaving here and following the river to the north should lead us to the ruin. I have marked where I believe it is located on your map, should you need to confirm its location. Alright, Adam, you ready for this? Let's set off. Ozma can be my money man. Actually, Durin should probably be the money man, but... Alright, let's check for quests. And if you super weapons, I'd like someone to have the actual comments to trade, so there the sword or gauntlet is up for helping me out. Please come to the smithy. Hey, Ozma. Do you need something? We have come to discuss your request. Oh, you're here to help me out with that. That's great. Would you be willing to assist her, Adel? Really? Thanks. So, what do you want us to do? It was something about testing a weapon, right? That's the one. It's not any weapon. It's a super weapon. That's the important part. Okay. At any rate, as you can see, I'm currently a blacksmith's apprentice, so as part of my training, I decided to forge some completely new types of weapons. And you would like us to test those weapons in a combat situation. Well, at least one of them, yeah? There is one detail I should probably mention, though. These weapons need a little bit more refinement before they're complete. That's why I need them tested in actual battle with real monsters. They have to be put through their paces to work out all the kinks. In their current states, both weapons are a little unreliable. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is sounding pretty sketchy now. Yeah, you'll be fine. I have 2 weapons, and I'll be thrilled if you test out one of them on the field. The sword and the gauntlet. Which would you prefer? Is it alright to test only one? Would it not be better for us to take both? Nah, I've made up my mind to focus all of my energy into one or the other. Basically, whichever sounds more appealing to potential clients. I'd rather make one amazing weapon than 2 great ones, you know? So, what'll it be? A spectacular sword or a superb gauntlet? Make your choice. Your path is incandescent. Well, I'm not bothered either way. It's up to you, Adel. Adel's... I mean, Adel's the one that's definitely going to be in the party all the time. Alright, here you go. Doesn't it? Wait, what were you expecting? Are you suggesting my description of it didn't send shivers down your spine? Honestly, it's bad enough that... Well, over there. Or, I mean, it's bad enough my esteemed master doesn't appreciate my amazing naming sense. I'd expect more open-mindedness from you. Well, that escalated quickly. Okay, as far as what I want to actually do, how about equipping this weapon and defeating 5 Wranglers? Can't remember exactly where to find them exactly. I'm sure you can figure it out. Once you've taken down 5 of them, let me know, okay? Good luck.
Leave it to me.
Not even sure I remember what a Rangdoa is. Okay, it's those boar things. Pretty sure there was some out here. Forest of Dawn. Maybe here?
These are all monkeys. That's one.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Fab roast nut. Maybe in the right area. This is the Forest of Dawn.
Okay, so this is the Forest of Dawn. I think this is the place. I swear there were like 3 of them there. just need to head back to Selray. Hey, looks like you finished the test. So how'd you like my weapon? Wasn't it sizzling? I can't believe you can say that with a straight face. Oh, must have given you quite the warm welcome, huh? As you can probably figure it out, it's barely usable as is. I'll get to work on refining it now, though, based on your report. Hang on just a sec, okay? Alright, it's done. I name it the Amazing, Incredible, Deadly, Destructive... Seryo, stop messing around in front of customers. We're calling it the Flame Sword. That's final. No one gives weapons boring names like that these days, you know? You've gotta... What are you using his name for? He wasn't the one who forged it. This is my work, damn it. It's an injustice. I don't authorize the use of that name. It's not even my work without my amazing naming sense. Are you even listening?
Job well done.
Alright, so that should be it for all the side quests. I guess just so that we can have a nice clean start next time with the next story quest, we can go ahead and end a little early here. But yeah, we took care of everything in Komodo Village with Karna, and then I guess connective tissue in Kaznan to set up the next story quest, as well as all the optional quests in all 3 cities. So, decent amount of progress for today. And then, as I said, we're in a nice clean opening where we start the next part of the main story quests. We can start next session. So, leave it there for now. And until then.